Good afternoon, scrapbooking friends. It's Barbara from Scrapbooking with Barbara, and the UPS man just delivered my order from the new product release from mid-July last week. Took a little bit longer to get here, but I'm sure it's going to be worth the wait. For those of you who live in New England, we are in the middle of probably one of the biggest or highest heat waves that I can remember. 3 days of temperatures that are in the very high 90s, even into the hundreds. So I'm hunkering down and trying to get some housework done, staying in the air conditioning, trying to stay cool, and now I get to open up my box of fun creative memory stuff. So I know what's in here, in part, is the Got to Have It All Seaside Bundle. I am a sucker for a gift with purchase, and so I had to buy it all. Plus, for those of you who have been following me, if you're a member of my newsletter or you've seen any of my Facebook posts, I have been really dying for more of a nautical kind of New England beach themed pack. It's been a couple of years since we had one. So I am thrilled that the Seaside Bundle and Seaside products were made available in mid-July, and I had to have them all. So one of the things that you get if you got the Have to Have It All bundle is a towel, a beach towel. And there was a lot of hoot and hollering about this beach towel because when the mid-July newsletter first came out from CM, they didn't think they were going to have these in time to be shipping with the orders starting on Monday. But they came in about 2 or 3 days, I guess, after ordering started. So for those of us who weren't totally front runners of ordering product, we actually got kind of a little payback. We got to get our towels included with our order. So the towel mimics or is a copy of one of the papers in the Seaside pack, and it's a pretty nice. It's not really heavy, but it's a nice weight. I think it's going to be fine for the beach, and I just think it's fun because there's a little Creative Memories logo on it. So who doesn't love that? So I am very happy with my beach towel that was free. Order form or order list, and so here we go with the Seaside Bundle, the Have It All Seaside Bundle. So you got everything, including the punches that were part of this product release. The anchor, I think, is going to be so great for so many things, not just nautical, but if you have somebody who's in the Navy, if you do anything, by the water, go to aquariums, this is going to be a great punch for your layouts. So you got that as part of the bundle, and a new Border Maker cartridge, which I've already seen so many neat ideas. If you follow people like Megan Jacks or Organizing Creative Mom Noreen Smith, they've already started posting some really wonderful ways to use these newer tools, and you can just see it by the rope design. Certainly it's going to fit very well with the Seaside collection, but I think it's going to be very versatile. It's one of those generic borders that is going to be able to be used for a lot of different themes. So I think this is a real keeper. And we have Seaside Layered Embellishments. These have a sort of a photographic quality to them. They're not cartoons at all. They're actually photographs of items, and you'll see by layered, what happens is that they use several different, I don't know if you can see that very well. They literally layer the motifs on top of each other. So some of them look like they're sort of more watercolored, but others are definitely more photographic. So that's one of them. Here's one with a lighthouse, sailboats, and an anchor. And we have porpoises and shells and a compass. And here's a good one for whale watching, some more shells and some driftwood with some starfish. So you also get these pearls These add dimension to your pages. They're in the colors of the Seaside collection. So I think those are going to really be a nice addition to the layouts created with this collection. We have the Variety Matte Pack. Of course, grab my, sorry for the arm, my multi-purpose tool is also very good for opening up packages. Our Variety Matte Pads always have two sizes. They have a 4x6 size and then a 4.5 by 6.5 size. Depending on what the motifs are, they're all double-sided. You can use them for journaling boxes. You can cut them down and use them for embellishments. Lots of different uses for the Variety Mats. Some seagulls. Somebody once told me they were considered the rats of the ocean because they eat garbage and follow people around and try to get their refuse. Let Your Cares Drift Away. That could be a nice title if you wanted it. The Smell of the Sea, Seaside Escapes. The title ones, they usually do a vertical and a horizontal. We cannot direct the winds, but we can adjust our sails. Very nice. Seafood Dinner. Nice. And then we have some netting and some floats. And then, oh, that's kind of neat. It's like waves from a cruise ship. Journaling boxes on the other side. Here are some of the colors that we saw on the towel. Interesting. It's sort of a peachy color with the blues and the grays. It's a nice. And the nice thing about the 4.5 by 6.5 mats, you can use these. They can go right behind a photo. There's no cutting. You just have a nice decorative backing of your photo without having to do a lot of measuring or cutting. So, and oyster shells. Look at that. So that is the Variety Matte Pack for the Seaside collection. We have a sticker set. Our sticker sets usually contain 3 strips of stickers. So here we have shells, we have seagulls, we have starfish, we have a sea turtle, seahorse. Again, these are very photographic. These are not watercolors. These are, except for the little ones that are sort of little icons. They're definitely more of a, of a photograph for a sticker. And here's the titles: Seashells by the Seashore, Coastal, Happiness Comes in Waves, High or Low Tide, I'll Be by Your Side. Lots of good ones to use for this particular pack. And then we have our 12-inch border strips that can be used either horizontally or vertically depending on what you're doing with your layout. There are the stickers. This particular collection had a laser paper pack. And what laser paper packs are, they are printed on 2 sides, and so you get 3 sheets, and depending on which side you use, they're mirror images of each other, of course. You just have to layer your photos in the back, so they're always pre-matted, and lay these papers on either your refill pages or a sheet of cardstock. So lots of versatility here. I've also seen people take them and cut parts of them out so that you don't have to use the entire thing all at once. Something like this, you could do something like a diagonal cut and use each triangle on a 2-page spread. So you can do some fun things with these. And there's a good example. I'm not going to pull them out. They tend to be very fussy coming in and out of the pack they're in, and I don't want to bend them, so we'll leave those be. And there are 2 paper packs that go with this collection. There is the Tone on Tone, and there is the Seaside. And I will flip through these really quickly because I know people tend to appreciate sort of the up close and personal of the just trying to get that to stop leaning in. Get to see the designs up close and personal. So here's our, looks like kind of designs in the sand. And then this is a nice generic gray on white. So these are the tone on tones. So you're not going to see striking patterns. They're going to be more subtle. This to me looks like rocks along the shore, and then it has a burlap motif on the back. And here, oh, that's neat. Lots of little shells. So pretty. And on the back of that is a shadow print. Gray on white, or white on gray. And we have a sort of a driftwood, wooden motif. And here's one, looks like weathered clapboards. I always call this color Nantucket red because those pants used to be kind of famous for people who were into preppy stuff. So interesting sort of red that goes into a pink. And here's a nice, this just looks like the ocean to me. And this looks more like, almost like lake water with where the sun is sparkling on it. So those are really pretty. So those are the tone on tones. I'm going to put those back over here so we keep them separate. And then Seaside, this is the designer paper pack. As you can see, you get 2 of each paper. So, you know, it being double-sided, depending on how you use it, you do have 2 sheets of each of the, how do I say this? So it's not 2 sheets of each motif, but each of the 12 papers have 2 designs on either side. So this is almost looks like it should go on tone on tone. Here's definitely sand with kind of a burlap, close-up burlap, I guess. That Nantucket red color again. I'm not sure how to describe that. It almost looks like the old covers you put on beds. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. This is neat. Depending on how you hold it, it can be probably a number of different things. I instantly saw mountains here, but I don't think that that's really the intent of the paper pack. So, so pretty versatile. And here's a very subtle gray on the white background. Oh, and that's a very different and bright little lobster and anchor print on navy blue. Come on, having a hard time grabbing them. Here's a sort of gray weathered pattern on white. And then this I believe is the paper that the towel is made to match, right? I think so. So you should make something out of the towel. And you can make a piece of clothing you could wear it when you were scrapbooking. No, that's very silly. Here's a blue on blue, and on the back is a very bright red on white pattern. And lastly, we have sort of a muted shades of blue, mostly dark, with a little bit of a pattern on it. And oh, that's very pretty. They always do one sort of outstandingly beautiful printed sheet, I think. And this is probably the one for Seaside with the beautiful shells on a very sandy looking background. So those are the designer papers. And last but not least, this is the Blue Seaside album. You can see it has a beautiful shell border. This is done not really in foil. It's just like navy blue, so it doesn't have a lot of sparkle to it, but that's okay. Subtlety is nice for ocean themed things. But I knew I was going to be able to use this because we are going to be spending a week at the beach in Rhode Island again this summer. So like I did last summer, I'm most likely going to create an album of that week of photos and use this as the cover set for that vacation. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at all of the new Seaside products. If you really love it all and you want to have it all, you will get this, this towel for free while supplies last. The offer is going to go through the day on July 6th. So I would order sooner rather than later, just knowing that sometimes things sell out. But they're definitely shipping the towels now with the Habitol bundle. So I hope everyone in New England who might be watching this is staying cool. I hope you're getting some scrapbooking done. I hope you are looking forward to a fun long weekend as things start opening up and we get to celebrate with our friends and family. I will hopefully be doing another video soon. I am planning on doing a project recipe using the Seaside collection probably next week. So watch for that. And again, thanks for watching and take good care.